My students, in last class, theories of evolution, nothing but use and disuse theory, inheritance of acquired characters, struggle for existence, okay, survival of fitness, okay. So right, first one, use and disuse theory, okay. So this use and disuse theory is proposed by Lamarck, okay. So what is the main concept of use and disuse theory? What is the main concept of use and disuse theory? Okay, an organism, an organ, okay, when an organ frequently used, that organism is very well developed, that organism is very well developed, okay. So that is the use theory. Just an example to use theory, okay. So when million years of ago, okay, and million years of ago, all grassland communities are destroyed on the land, okay. When grassland communities are destroyed, giraffe, short necked giraffe try to reach the branches of a tree, okay. Short necked giraffe try to reach the branches of a tree. In this process, short neck is becomes into long neck. Short neck is becomes into long neck. Okay. So like next, this long necked character must and should transmitted to their offspring generation. Their offspring generation. Okay. Right. This is a good example to use theory. Okay. Next, to disuse theory. Uh, an organ. Okay. So an organ not used, that organ undergoes degenerate. That organ undergoes degenerate. Okay. So this is a good example to uh, disuse theory. Next to example to disuse theory. Okay. So the conversion of limbed snakes into limbed snakes, okay, into limbless snakes, limbless snakes, okay. So uh, the ancestors of snakes are contain limbs, okay. So they are adapted to burrowing mode of life, okay. All snakes adapted to burrowing mode of life, okay. In this process, not used their limbs, okay, not used their limbs, and because their limbs become disintegrate, the limbs become disintegrate, okay. So that is a good example to disuse theory, good example to disuse theory, okay. Next, inheritance of acquired character, okay. Inheritance of acquired characters, okay. What is meant by acquired character? Acquired character, okay. So what is meant by acquired character? An organism gained some characters in their total lifespan, okay. An organism gained some characters in their total lifespan, okay. These are called acquired characters. These are called acquired characters. Inheritance of acquired character, okay. So inheritance of acquired character, okay. Right. According to Lamarck, inheritance of acquired character is correct according to Lamarck, but according to Auguste Wiesmann, inheritance of acquired character is 100% wrong, okay. 100% wrong according to Auguste Wiesmann germplasm theory, okay. So right. Next one, what is the main concept of Auguste Wiesmann germplasm theory? Okay, so Auguste Wiesmann germplasm theory. Uh, Auguste Wiesmann conduct decardelization experiment. What is meant by decardelization experiment? The cutting of tail in rats. Okay, both male and female rat is called decardelization. It's called decardelization. Okay, it's called decardelization. Decardelization. Okay, the cutting of teeth, the cutting of tail is called decardelization experiment. Okay, so they conduct decardelization experiment. Okay, so uh, tails are cut, both tails are cut in both organisms, a cross between them. Okay, so to form uh, progeny with tailed, progeny with tailed, okay. So in first generation, okay, in second generation also progeny with tailed, in third generation, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, ala 21 generations ఎక్కడుండి చేస్తాం, okay. In all generations, okay, progeny with tailed organisms are generated, progeny with tailed organisms are generated, okay. So ఇప్పుడు ఒక నిర్ణయానికి, ఒక కన్క్లూజన్కి వచ్చినాడు ఎవరు? అగస్ట్ వీజ్మన్, ఓకే. సో inheritance of acquired character is 100% wrong, okay. So based on Auguste Wiesmann germplasm theory, based on Auguste Weismann germplasm theory. Okay, so it is the last class discussion. Okay, so now I am discussing about some of the principles. Okay, so some of the principles. Survival of the fittest. ఇది లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లోనే అయిపోయింది కానీ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్పేస్తాను మళ్ళీ వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ సో సర్వైవల్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫిట్టెస్ట్ సర్వైవల్ ఆఫ్ సర్వైవల్ ఆఫ్ ది వాట్ ఈజ్ సర్వైవల్ ఆఫ్ ది an organism with developed characters an organism with developed characters very well survive in the struggle for existence okay well survive in the struggle for existence the organism with developed characters or useful variations or useful variations. It is called survival of the fittest. So this survival of the fittest principle was proposed by Herbert Spencer. Okay, so survival of the fittest. This principle is proposed by Herbert Spencer. Okay, so right. Our nature select the useful variations. Our nature select the useful variations. Okay. So these useful variations are must understood transmitted to next generation. Nothing but offspring generation. Nothing but offspring generation. Okay. So this is called natural selection. This is called natural selection. Okay. Right. Next, each species produce in their population. Okay. So each species produce large number of each species produces a large number of population. Okay, like uh, they compete with each other. Okay, so among the individuals of different species, among the individuals of different species, competition is occur. Competition is occur for food, shelter, protection. Okay, so for food, shelter, protection. Okay, so in this process, the organism with useful variation or well developed characters okay in this process the organism with useful characters or useful variations so that only survive in the struggle for existence that only survive in the struggle for existence okay so this is called survival of the fittest good example to the survival of the fittest okay right next one Darwin's theory of evolution in shell. So come to the Darwin's theory of evolution in shell nut. Shell nut means deep. Okay. Shell nut means nutshell. Nutshell means deep. Okay. So nutshell means deep or 100% clear. 100% clear. Okay. So, come to the Darwin's theory of evolution in nutshell. Darwin's theory of evolution. Okay. In a nutshell. Nutshell means 100% clear. 100% clear. ఓకే రైట్ ఇప్పుడు చూస్తాం చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆల్రెడీ మీకు ఒక చెప్పాను మీకు ఇంతకుముందు ఓకే సో వాట్ ఈస్ జెనెటిక్స్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఆర్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ జనరేషన్ టు అదర్ జనరేషన్ okay one generation to another generation through the genes is called genetics this branch also deals variations also this branch also deals variations okay సో ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను ఒక జంట తల్లిదండ్రులకు పుట్టిన పిల్లల మధ్య కూడా ఖచ్చితంగా వేరియేషన్ ఉంటుంది ఓకే సో ఖచ్చితంగా వేరియేషన్ ఉంటుంది ఓకే సో రైట్ వేరియేషన్ మీన్స్ స్మాల్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ ఓకే సో రైట్ ఎనీ పాపులేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్గానిజం any population of organism has variations. Any population of organism has variations. Okay. So, all organisms in a same population. Okay. So all organisms in a same population, not identical, not identical. అంటే ఒకే విధముగా ఉండవు, ఒకే విధముగా ఉండవు. Okay. So this is the first point. Okay. So, right. Not identical. Okay. Not identical. Okay. So in same species of in same species of organism. Okay. Right. Next one. Variations are passes from parents to progeny. Okay. So variations are passes from parents to progeny. Okay. So, parents to next one. The natural selection leads to constant struggle for existence. Constant struggle for the natural selection leads to constant struggle for existence. Okay, so constant struggle. Okay, constant struggle for existence. Okay. So, in the struggle for existence, the organism with the useful variation. Okay, so must and should win. Okay, must and should win in the struggle for existence. The organism with useful variation or developed character must and should okay win. Okay, right. Next one. Individuals of more useful character. Individuals of more useful variation. More useful variation. Individuals with more useful variations. Okay, so that help them to survive and reproduction. That help them to survive and reproduce. Okay, so survive and reproduction. Okay, so అంటే very well survive and reproductive reproductive capacity is more. Okay, in this organism means individuals with more useful variation. Okay, individuals with more useful variation. Okay, that help them to very well survive and very well reproductive capacity. Very well reproductive capacity. Reproductive capacity means okay, well developed progeny. Well developed progeny is held. Okay, well developed progeny is held. That is called reproductive, high reproductive potential. High reproductive potential. Okay, so right. Very well survived. These organisms, individuals with more useful variations, very well survive in the struggle for existence, and these organisms contain high reproductive potential. High reproductive potential means okay, very well developed progeny is held than individuals with less useful variation. Than individuals with less useful variations. Okay, right. So this is over the fourth point. Next, fifth point. Okay. So, when changes are occurring in environment, when changes are occurring in environment, when changes are occurring in environment. Okay. The organism in that environment, when changes are occurring in environment, the organism in that environment. Okay, the organism in that environment Adopt. First adopt and changes and changes to the new living condition. Changes to the new living condition. Okay. So when changes are occur in environment, the organism in that environment adapt and changes to that new living condition. Changes to that new living condition. Okay. So first adapt అవుతుంది. Adapt అయిన తర్వాత changes to that new environmental condition. New living condition. New living condition. Okay. ఆ న్యూ లివింగ్ కండిషన్ కు చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే. వెన్ ఆర్గానిజం చేంజెస్ టు న్యూ లివింగ్ కండిషన్, దట్ ఆర్గానిజం ఓన్లీ సర్వైవ్. దట్ ఆర్గానిజం ఓన్లీ సర్వైవ్. ఓకే. రైట్. దిస్ ఇస్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్. సిక్స్త్ వన్. ఓకే. Small changes. Changes is nothing but variation. Okay. Small changes. So many small. So many small changes. So many small changes. Nothing but small way. Nothing but small. Okay. So right. So many small variations are accumulated in one organism. Okay. So ultimately, that organism is becomes into new species. Okay. New species over a long period of time, more than 100 years or 200 years or 300 years. Okay. So right. So many years. So many. Okay. When so many small variations are accumulated in that organism is becomes into new species for uh, over a long period of time. Over a long period of time, which means more than 100 years. Which means more than 100 years. Okay. Right. Next, evolution is a slow and continuous process. Slow and continuous process. Okay. Important. Evolution is slow and continuous process. Continuous slow and continuous process. So, okay, more than 100 years are required. Okay, more than 100 years are required. Okay, evolution is slow and continuous process. Slow and continuous process. Okay, so more than 100 years are required. Okay, for the formation of new species. For the formation of new species. Okay, right. Evolution means formation of new species. Next one. There are some limitations. There are some limitations and objections are present in the Darwin's theory of evolution. Okay. So కొన్ని లిమిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, కొన్ని అబ్జెక్షన్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే. ఆ అబ్జెక్షన్స్ కు డార్విన్ సరిగా క్లారిటీ ఇవ్వలేకపోయాడు. ఓకే. సో డార్విన్ సరిగా క్లారిటీ ఇవ్వలేకపోయాడు. ఆ అబ్జెక్షన్స్ ఏంటంటే గిన మీ సిలబస్ లో సరిగా లేవు. నేను ఒక 2 చెప్తాను. ఓకే. సో సడన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ యాంట్లర్స్ ఇన్ ఐరిష్ డీర్. ఓకే. సడన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ యాంట్లర్స్. యాంట్లర్స్ అంటే ఇది కొమ్ములు. సడన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ యాంట్లర్స్ ఇన్ ఐరిష్ డీర్. Okay. So that is this point is not developed. This point is not explained by Darwin. సరే ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేకపోయినాడు. ఓకే. సో అది ఒక మిస్టరీగా అట్లే ఉంది. అది ఒకటి అబ్జెక్షన్. నెక్స్ట్ అసలు వేరియేషన్స్ ఎట్లా ఫామ్ అవుతాయో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేకపోయినాడు డార్విన్. ఓకే. సో హౌ లైక్ వేరియేషన్స్ ఆర్ ఫామ్. హౌ లైక్ వేరియేషన్స్ ఆర్ ఫామ్. ఓకే. సో దిస్ పాయింట్ is not explained by చార్లెస్ డార్విన్. ఓకే. So these are objections in the Darwin's theory of natural selection. Okay, so right. This is our the Darwin's theory of evolution in a nutshell. Okay, so right. Next, అట్లే ఇంకా కొంచెం ఉంది చూస్తాం ఇక్కడ. So many new theories are okay. So coming nowadays about the theory of evolution. Many new principles are coming about the theory of evolution. Okay. So first one, synthetic theory. Okay. So synthetic theory. Okay. Synthetic theory. This is synthetic theory. Modern synthetic theory. Complete name. Modern synthetic theory. Okay. So this modern synthetic theory is proposed by Aristotle. Okay. Thales, Plato. Okay. So one Humboldt. Okay. So different type of scientists proposed the modern synthetic theory. Okay. So next mutations theory. So mutations theory. This mutations theory was proposed by Hugo de Vries. Hugo de Vries proposed the mutations. Okay. So Hugo de Vries proposed the mutations. So these two are newly discovered theory. Modern synthetic theory. First one, modern synthetic theory. Okay. Modern synthetic theory. Modern synthetic theory. Next, second one, mutation theory. Mutation. Okay. This is most important. Okay. So most important theory than that of modern synthetic. Okay. So this mutation theory is proposed by Hugo de. Okay. Hugo de. Okay. Right. His works on Eunothera lamarckiana plant. Okay. His work. So his work in the plant of Eunothera lamarckiana. It is commonly called evening rose prime. It is commonly called evening rose prime. Okay. So what is meant by mutation? So mutation and sudden changes, sudden qualitative, okay, sudden, complete, qualitative, and quantitative changes. Okay, sudden, complete, qualitative, and quantitative, okay, changes in the living organisms. Called mutation. Called okay, right. It is over the about mutations theory. మీ బుక్లో అయితే ఇది కూడా లేదు, సైంటిస్ట్ కూడా లేదు, కొంచెం జాగ్రత్త గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Mutation theory was proposed by Hugo de Vries. So this Hugo de Vries works in the plant of Eunothera lamarckiana. It is commonly called Eunothera lamarckiana. It is commonly called evening rose prime. Evening rose prime. Okay, right. Next one. Do you know? Okay. So do you know అనే ఒక ఆర్టికల్ ఉంది, అది చూస్తాం ఈ బుక్ లో. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తాం. చార్లెస్ డార్విన్ was formulated the theory of formulated or proposed the theory of evolution of evolution. Okay. He received a letter. Charles Darwin received a letter with an article. He received a letter, okay, with an article sent by Alfred Russel Wallace, scientist. Okay. Send your పంపించినారు ఆ letter? Alfred Russel Wallace. Okay. And then the Darwin surprised. The Darwin was surprised. Okay. So about the same principle in our mind. Okay. అంటే డార్విన్ మైండ్ లో ఏ ప్రిన్సిపల్ అయితే ఉందో అలాంటి ప్రిన్సిపల్ తో కూడిన ఒక లెటరు ఆల్ఫ్రెడ్ రస్సెల్ వాలెస్ పంపించాడు. ఎవరికి పంపించినాడు? డార్విన్ పంపించాడు. ఓకే. సో అప్పుడు ఈ యొక్క డార్విన్ వాస్ సర్ప్రైజ్డ్ అబౌట్ ద సేమ్ థియరీ ఇన్ హిస్ మైండ్. ఓకే. రైట్. అప్పుడు ఆల్ఫ్రెడ్ రస్సెల్ వాలెస్ అండ్ డార్విన్ ఆల్ఫ్రెడ్ రస్సెల్ వాలెస్ and Darwin, okay, jointly published an article, okay, in the Journal of Linnaeus Society, okay, in the Journal of Linnaeus Society, Linnaeus, the Journal of Linnaeus, okay. Alfred Russel Wallace and Charles Darwin jointly published an article in the Journal of Linnaeus Society, okay, about natural selection. దాని గురించి పబ్లిష్ చేశారు? అబౌట్ న్యాచురల్ కొంచెం బాగా చూసుకోండి. దీస్ ఫాలోయింగ్ సైంటిస్ట్, ఓకే, జాయింట్లీ published the article, okay, in the Journal of Linnaeus Society, okay, so about natural selection. ఆ సైంటిస్ట్ పేరేంటి? ఆల్ఫ్రెడ్ రస్సెల్ వాలెస్ అండ్ చార్లెస్ డార్విన్. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ తర్వాత డార్విన్ ఓన్లీ, ఓకే, wrote a famous book that is called Origin of Species. Darwin only wrote a famous book that is called Origin of in 1859. Okay, 1850. Okay, so, right. Darwin wrote a famous book that is called Origin of Species in 1859. Okay, so, right. This is over the, do you know? Okay, father of evolution, Charles Darwin, most important bit. So what is evolution? Already చెప్పిన మీకు ఫస్ట్ లోనే చెప్పిన, gradual changes which are occur in the living organisms through past geological time period. through అంటే కాలము గడిచిపోయే కొద్దీ, ఓకే, కాలము గడిచిపోయే కొద్దీ గ్రాడ్యువల్ చేంజెస్ విచ్ ఆర్ అక్కర్ ఇన్ ద లివింగ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ త్రూ పాస్ట్ జియోలాజికల్ టైం, ఓకే, ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ ఎవల్యూషన్. ఎవల్యూషన్ మీన్స్ అన్ఫోల్డింగ్. ఫ్లవర్ ఉంటుంది, దానికి పెటల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఎవల్యూషన్ మీన్స్ దిస్ ఈస్ ఫ్లవర్, ఓకే, అన్ఫోల్డింగ్. ఓకే, ఎవల్యూషన్ మీన్స్ అన్ఫోల్డింగ్. ఇంపార్టెంట్ కమాండ్. Evolution means unfolding. Evolution means unfolding. Okay, so unfolding అంటే ఇక్కడ డెవలప్మెంట్. ఓకే, అన్ఫోల్డింగ్ అంటే అక్కడ డెవలప్మెంట్. ఓకే, రైట్. The word evolution was coined by Herbert Spencer. The word evolution was coined by Herbert Spencer. The word evolution was coined by Herbert Spencer. Okay, it is over the about to, do you know? Okay, do you know? Next, speciation. Come to the speciation. Okay, దీని గురించి ఆల్రెడీ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లోనే వచ్చింది, మళ్ళీ కూడా ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. The formation of new species from old species is called speciation. The formation of new species from old species is called speciation. Okay, right. Speciation. The formation of new species from old species is called speciation. Okay, right. మరి న్యూ స్పీసీస్ ఎలా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది? ఓకే, వెన్ సో మెనీ చేంజెస్ ఆర్ అక్యుములేటెడ్ ఇన్ ఎన్ ఆర్గానిజం. సో మెనీ స్మాల్ వేరియన్స్, when small variation. When small variations are accumulated. Okay. Accumulated. Accumulated in organism. Okay. So, in organism. That organism is becomes into a new species over a long period of time. Over a long period of that organism is evolved into new, new over a long period of, okay. So it means the more than 100 years, more than 100 years. Okay. So this is next one. This is over the speciation. Next, అట్లే కూడా దీన్ని ఇంకో విధంగా కూడా చూసుకోవచ్చు. Okay. This speciation is also called macro evolution. Speciation is also called macro. Okay. Macro evolution. Macro. Okay. This is what దీనికి ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఉంది. ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ కూడా చెప్పడం జరిగింది. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్తాను. ఓకే. 2 types of beetles are present. Red beetles and green beetles. Okay. So first one, green beetle. Green beetle. Next, red beetle. Red beetle. Okay. So red beetles are beetles. Red. Okay. Both are which lives on the branches of tree. Okay. On the same tree. Okay. So some of the crows or leaves. Crows which feeds on only red beet. Crows which feeds on only red beets. Okay. Red beetles are clearly visible to the eye of crow. Green visibles are not green beetles are not visible because of green beetle. Green beetle which lives on leaf. When green beetle which lives on leaf. Leaf color green. ఈ గ్రీన్ లీఫ్ గ్రీన్ మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే. లీఫ్ గ్రీన్ మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే. సో లీఫ్ గ్రీన్ కలర్, గ్రీన్ బీటిల్ మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి క్రోకు ఈ యొక్క గ్రీన్ బీటిల్ సరిగా కనపడవు. ఓకే. మరి గ్రీన్ లీఫ్ పైన రెడ్ బీటిల్ ఉంది అనుకోండి. ఓకే. సో వెన్ రెడ్ బీటిల్స్ which lives on the green leaf. Okay. So clearly visible to the eye of crow. But immediately crow which feeds on red beetle. So reduce the size of red beetle population. So reduce the size of red beetle population. Next, increases the size of green beetle population. Okay. So, right. Okay. So this is a good example to. Okay. So, తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ over a long period of time. Over a long period of time. Some of the mutations are accumulated in green beetle. Okay, some of the mutations are accumulated in green beetle. Green beetle population is more. Okay, over a long period of time, some of the mutations, nothing but some of the variations are accumulated in green beetles. That green beetles are evolved into a new species. Evolved into a new species. Okay, right. This is about variation. Next, evidence of evolution. Evidence of evolution. Come to the evidence of evidence of evolution. Like first one, homologous organs to analogous organs. Okay, so homologous organs to analogous organs. homologous organ. Analogous. What is homologous organ? What is homologous organ? Okay. Structure and origin of organs same, but their function is dissimilar. Okay, or not same, not same. Then rasko. Structure and origin. Structure and origin of organ same, but their function is not. But their function is not same or dissimilar. Okay, dissimilar or dissimilar. Such type of organs are called homologous organs. Okay, so important bit. So structure and origin of organs same, but their function is not same or dissimilar. Such type of organs are called homologous organs. Homologous. Homologous organs exhibit divergent evolution. Okay? So, homologous organs exhibit divergent divergent evolution. Okay? Divergent evolution means different type of organs. Okay, so which lives in different vertebrate organs. Different vertebrate organs. ఇప్పుడే చెప్తాను. Okay, so bat, forelimb of bat. Okay, next forelimb of whale. Next forelimb of cheetah and forelimb of human. ఇంకా కూడా so many examples. Okay, paw of cat. Paw అంటే పంజా. Okay, so paw of cat. So these are example to homologous. Okay, come to the example to homologous. Most important ఇది. Okay, so forelimb of bat. Forelimb of bat. Next, forelimb of whale. Okay. Next, forelimb of cheetah. Okay. Cheetah and chiritappu. Okay. Next, forelimb of human. Forelimb of human. Next, paw of cat. Okay. Paw of cat. Okay. So these are good example to homologous organs. Okay. So homologous. Okay. So we come to the point. Example. Forelimb of a bat. Okay. In the forelimb. Okay. So some of the organs are present. Some of the bones are present. These bones structure and origin is the same. Okay. So forelimb of a bat, forelimb of a whale, forelimb of cheetah, forelimb of human, and paw of cat. Okay. So in these forelimb of different organs. Okay. Forelimb of different organs. Okay. In these forelimbs of different organs. Bones are okay, same structure. Okay, so bones are ఆ బోన్స్ లో బోన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఈ ఫోర్ లిమ్స్ లో బోన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఓకే, ఈ బోన్స్ యొక్క స్ట్రక్చర్ అండ్ ఆరిజిన్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ బోన్స్ ఆర్ సేమ్, బట్ దేర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ సేమ్. బట్ దేర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ సేమ్. ఓకే, the bones of forelimb of bat, the bones of forelimb of whale, the bones of forelimb of cheetah, the bones of forelimb of human, the bones of paw of cat. Okay, so these bones structure and origin is the same, but their function is dissimilar, nothing but not same. Which means the forelimb of bat, useful to flying. The forelimb of whale, useful swimming in water. Next, the forelimb of cheetah, useful for fast running. The forelimb of human, okay, so useful for eating, writing. Next, paw of cat, split the prey organ. అంటే different functions ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, సో నేను చెప్పాను కదా, సో నాట్ సేమ్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆర్ డిసిమిలర్ ఏదైనా రాసుకోవచ్చు మన ఇష్టం. ఓకే, రైట్. సో structure and the origin of organs are same, but their function is dissimilar. Such type of organs are called homologous organs. So best example to homologous organs. So this one, the forelimb of bat, forelimb of whale, forelimb of cheetah, forelimb of human, and the paw of cat. Okay, right. Next, come to the analogous organs. Okay. So these are exhibit, divergent. Next, analogous organs. దీనికి opposite. Structure and origin of organs, okay, so dissimilar, but their function is same, but their function is same. Such type of organs are called analogous. Such type of organs are called analogous. Okay, so analogous. Structure and origin of organs are dissimilar, but their function is same. Okay, but their function is same, same. Okay, such type of organs are called analogous. Okay, so example to analogous. Okay, structure and origin of organs are similar, but their function is same. Such type of organs are called analogous organ. Example to analogous organ. Okay, wings of insect and wings of bird. Wings of insect and wings of aves. Okay, so aves means birds. Okay, wings of insect and wings of aves. Okay, nothing but birds. Okay, so, in the wings of insect. Okay, so, and the wings of aves. So, in the wings, these wings structure and origin is dissimilar, but their function is same. What is the main function of wings of insect and wings of ave? Flying. Wings of insect and wings of ave, flying. Okay, so function is same. Such type of organs are called analogous. Okay, but their structure and origin of organs is similar. Okay, right. Okay. So this is what the analogous organs. Okay, right. Next, evidence from embryology. Next, to come to the evidence from embryology. Embryology. What is embryology? Okay. So embryology అంటే the study of different embryos is called embryology. Okay, so అది అందరికీ తెలుసు. The study of embryos is called embryology. దాన్ని కొంచెం scientific గా మనం, like, so events that leads to fertilization, cleavage, early growth, and differentiation of zygote into organism is called embryology. Okay, so events that leads to fertilization, cleavage. Cleavage is nothing but division. Division. division, early growth, and differentiation. And events that leads to fertilization, cleavage, growth, and differentiation of zygote. Differentiation of zygote into organ, into organ is called embryology. It's called embryology. Okay. Father of embryology. Father of embryology. Ernest father of modern embryology. Okay, one Baer, father of modern. Okay, father of modern embryology. One Baer. Okay, one. This is most important. Father of modern embryology. One Baer. Okay. Father of embryology, Ernest Haeckel. Father of embryology, Ernest Haeckel. What is meant by embryology? Events that leads to fertilization, cleavage, growth, and differentiation of zygote into a complete organism is called embryology. Okay, so embryology. Zygote is considered totipotent. Okay, totipotent. Zygote is considered totipotent. What is meant by totipotency? Okay, a complete organism is derived from a single cell. A complete organism is derived from a single cell. It's called totipotency. So zygote is considered totipotent cell. It is single cell. It is only single cell. Okay, right. It is formed by fusion of both male and female gamete. Okay, nothing but sperm and ova. Okay, so this is over the evidence from embryology. That is the whole introduction. Okay, next one. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు Van Baer conduct some experiments. Okay, so right. Examine the embryos of fish, salamander, tortoise, okay, chick, okay, chick, okay, and human, and okay. So Van Baer examined the embryos of fish, salamander, tortoise, chick, and okay. So right. ఈయన ఏం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తున్నాడంటే ఈయన in the observation of Van Baer, the early developmental stages of these organisms almost all similar. Early or initial developmental stages of these embryos. Okay. Early developmental stages of these embryos almost all same. Okay. But final developmental stages of these organisms, final developmental stages of these organisms, okay, so exhibit different, that is called observation of Van Baer. That is called observation of Van Baer. Okay, right. This is over the most important topic events from embryology. Okay, so repeat once again. The initial developmental stages of these organisms almost all same, but final developmental stages of these organisms exhibit different. Okay? That is the observation of Van Baer. Okay, right. Next one, evidence from fossils. Come to the evidence from fossils. What is fossil? remnants of organism, okay, so is called fossil. Okay, the study of fossil is called paleontology. Okay, so in our India, famous paleontologist Dr. Birbal Sahani. So Dr. Birbal Sahani, okay, so Institute of Paleobotany is present in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Most important bit. Okay, so Dr. Birbal Sahani Institute of Paleobotany, right, okay, is present in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Evidence from fossil. Remnant of organism is called fossil. The study of fossil is called paleontology. Paleontology. Okay. This is some famous fossil dinosaur. మీకు తెలిసినదే. Okay. So dinosaur. It is the largest fossilized largest fossilized organism. Okay. Like, fossils are formed by bones or see, fossils are formed by bones or seeds of plants. Bones of animal and seeds of plants. Seeds of plants. Okay. So, right. When an organism dies, okay, the body will be completely decomposed and lost. When an organism dies, the body will be completely decomposed and lost. In some cases, in some cases, okay, when organism die, the body will not be completely decomposed. Okay, so the body will not be completely decomposed. Okay, for example, a dead insect, dead insect, a dead insect catch in mud. Mud అంటే బురద గుంట, బురద, బురద. A dead insect get catch in mud. That dead insect, okay, so not decomposed early, not decomposed early in mud. Okay, so that converted into hard. Okay, so that converted into a hard and retain the impression. ఓకే, రీటైన్ ద ఇంప్రెషన్ అంటే ఒక ఇంప్రెషన్ లాగా మిగిలిపోతుంది. ఇంప్రెషన్ అంటే ముద్ద. ఓకే, సో ఇంప్రెషన్ అంటే గన ముద్ర. ఓకే, ముద్ర ఒక ముద్రలాగా మిగిలిపోతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇది. సో ఇప్పుడు డెడ్ ఇన్సెక్ట్ గెట్ క్యాచ్ ఇన్ మడ్. దట్ డెడ్ ఇన్సెక్ట్ నాట్ డీకంపోజ్డ్ ఇన్ మడ్ అండ్ టర్న్స్ ఇన్ టు హార్డ్. Okay, and retained as impression, retained as impression, retained as impression. Okay, impression, impression అంటే గిన ముద్ర లేదా అచ్చు ఏదైనా. ఓకే, ముద్ర, అచ్చు. ఓకే, so this is called fossil. This is called fossil. Okay, so ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏదైనా కానీ, ఓకే, సో ఒక కెలోటిస్ కానీ, సో ఏదైనా కానీ, ఒక పిజియన్ కానీ, ఓకే, అండర్ గోస్ డై. ఓకే, దాని ఎండోస్కెలటన్ అట్లే ఉంటుంది, నాట్ డీకంపోజ్డ్, దేర్ ఎండోస్కెలటన్. ఓకే, ఆ ఎండోస్కెలటన్ పైన ఈ యొక్క డస్ట్ పార్టికల్స్ బాగా పడతాయి. మళ్ళా కొద్ది రోజులకు వర్షం పడుతుంది, డ్యూ టు ది ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ రెయిన్. ఓకే, ఆ డస్ట్ పార్టికల్ బాగా ఒక సిమెంట్ కాంక్రీట్ లాగా ఆ యొక్క ఎండోస్కెలటన్ పైన ఫామ్ అయింది. ఓకే. సో, అట్లా ఫార్మ్ అయ్యి డస్ట్ పార్టికల్స్ చివరకు ఆ లోపల ఆ ఎండోస్కెలటన్ ఇంప్రెషన్ నథింగ్ బట్ ముద్ర అట్లే ఉండిపోతుంది. ఓకే. సో, కొన్ని ఏళ్ల కల్లా ఈ తవ్వకాలలో బయటపడతాయి ఈ యొక్క ఫాసిల్స్. ఓకే. సో, ఇస్ ది స్టడీ ఆఫ్ ఫాసిల్స్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ పేలియం. ఓకే. సో, ఫేమస్ paleontologist in our India, Dr. Birbal Sahani. Important bit, Nana. Right. This is next. ఈ యొక్క ఫాజిల్స్ యొక్క ఏజ్ ను కనుక్కోవాలి. ఏజ్. సో హౌ మచ్ ద ఏజ్ ఆఫ్ ఫాజిల్? హౌ మచ్ ద ఏజ్ ఆఫ్ ఫాజిల్? ఓకే. హౌ మచ్ ద ఏజ్ ఆఫ్ ఫాజిల్? ఓకే. సో ది ఏజ్ ఆఫ్ ఫాజిల్ ఈజ్ డిస్కవర్డ్ బై ఓకే. సో ది ఐసోటోప్ ఆఫ్ కార్బన్, పొటాషియం, యురేనియం. ఓకే. కార్బన్, పొటాషియం, యురేనియం. The age of fossil, the age of fossil is discovered by the isotope of carbon, okay, potassium, potassium, and uranium, uranium. So this is word about the evidence from fossil. Okay, I will see next class, ma.